week of first and week 7. We're back now with fixtures for week 8. This video contains highlights of Obesity versus Parmesan Belgrade. Turning our attention towards the team lineups this week. Looking at Obesity's lineup for week 8, they will be trying to get points to close that gap on Scandinavia after successfully reducing that lead, but they will be doing it without their captain Ryan this week, who's unable to play. Despite that, they still have a strong lineup with a 7-man team available, and they'll be looking to cut away Scandinavia's lead further. Parmesan Belgrade broke all Fat 5 football records by showing an astonishing 10-man team lineup last week. Unfortunately for Richie, doesn't have the luxury this week as back to the usual number of around 7 players, but the core of the team are still there, and Richie will be looking for the team to kick on after some disappointing results last week and pick up the points they need. And now we'll look at league table before the games have kicked off. Scandinavia still sitting top, but after results and instances last week, Obesity have cut that lead. Flabberine still at the bottom, and Parmesan Belgrade are sitting comfortably in 3rd place. Highlights now of Parmesan Belgrade versus Obesity. Parmesan Belgrade in white shooting from left to right. Obesity in black shooting from right to left. And after last week, this being a very close game between the teams, the Obesity will be looking to once again continue on from the results from last week, as early on here we can see a foul from Adam on Stephen. Again, accidental, just a little bit late. It's what happens in these games, nothing malicious, so good to see the players also being able to continue on. And Des hits the post there. An early shot on target from Obesity. Parmesan managed to get the ball under control and get it back into their possession, but almost a wonderful start for Obesity. And again, looking to continue on from the successes from the week beforehand. Parmesan looking to get points to close the gap on Obesity. But Obesity have their targets on the team at the top, which is Scandinavia. Parmesan coming forward now. Yanis to Richie. Richie can't quite get the ball under control, but Joshua picks up, plays it to Adam. Adam back to Joshua. Joshua is lining up a shot, but thinks a bit differently. Yanis, though, is out there and receives the ball. The ball is played across the pitch and across the box, and Joshua will go hunting for it in the corner now. He'll need some space to be let out, otherwise the referee will blow for the free kick. I think the space is given, but he's holding it, and now Obesity come away with it with Stephen. Stephen on the run. Oh, and that looks like a little bit of revenge there for Joshua. Looks like a tangling of feet, to be honest, but it could be seen as revenge for being in the corner there with Stephen. Free kick is given and nothing comes from it. Parmesan come forward now with the ball from their own defence. Richie with a little chip there all the way up to Yanis, and Yanis now with a shot and turn, and saved there by Richard in goals for Obesity. Quickly rolled out to Gareth. Gareth now trying to dictate the play and tell where he wants the players to go. Good run there by Des, but just not quite fast enough to get on the edge of the pass there. Now Adam is playing the ball upwards towards Yanis now. Yanis has got the ball into the corner, plays it across the box, and that would have been brilliant for Joshua, but Gareth on the counter now. Gareth coming forward. Gareth shoots. Oh, that's a brilliant goal by Gareth there. Picked up that ball, got a good touch on it, was able to bring it under control quickly and pushed forward. And this is something that we don't often see from Gareth, is these surgeon runs. He's a bit of a maestro in the midfield with shots from range, which is what the goal is. But what a brilliant run forward, a powerful run there by Gareth when he saw the space was available, and the finish matched as well. 1-0 Obesity. They will be delighted with the start as Richie takes a shot here, and it's saved there by the Obesity goalkeeper, palmed away into the path of a teammate, and it allows Obesity to get the ball under control once again. Quick roll out there, but Joshua read that, gets in front of Des and managed to take control of the ball for Parmesan. In the corner now, looking for some gaps, has some options there, including the goalkeeper, which they take. Parmesan now on the counter. Adam once again on that left wing, trying to play it up, but finds Yanis in the middle. Back to Joshua here. Joshua trying to decide where to go directionally with it. Richie now has the ball placed to Yanis. Can Yanis get the shot away? Fumbling, and unfortunately just couldn't dig the ball out of his feet there. But Richie receiving that in front of goals, and it's unlike Richie to hit wide there, but he has. Adam winning the ball again, back to Richie, and Richie this time makes no mistake, and the goal is there for Parmesan Belgrade. Richie there receiving that ball in front of goal. You can see there, that is the unusual shot from Richie, hitting wide. Normally, he's very accurate with his shots, especially in those positions. But Adam there receives the ball off the boards, tries to play it past Stephen, does it the second time. Richie intercepts the ball forward and gets the shot away. A little bit of frustration you can see there from Obesity, but Parmesan Belgrade worked well to earn that goal. Obesity now looking to get a goal back into the lead, but Parmesan hustling well, making sure that their opponent's not getting the opportunity, and Richie now pushes forward. Des there trying to match for pace there, but Richie just has that little edge on him as Richie plays an interesting pass, but does find the teammate Joshua there. And it's back to Yanis in defence now. Yanis looking to push forward. Toe pokes it forward. And Stephen then intercepts that. Pushes forward into the Parmesan half. He's got Sam in the box there. Sam's waiting. Oh, what a save there by James. I definitely thought that was going to be a goal with the pass reaching there. But Yanis comes forward. Sees Richie. Can Richie score? Yes, he can. 2-1 to Parmesan Belgrade there. At one end, Obesity almost scored in there. It almost looked like an open goal. James in goal for Parmesan Belgrade. Fantastic save to keep them in the match. Yanis then on the counter sees Richie, and Richie with a Richie finish that we're used to seeing. And it's 2-1 to Parmesan Belgrade after going behind early in this game. Parmesan have turned it around. And is this the sort of game where they are needing the result in order to stop Obesity pushing away from them and creating that divide in the league? Or will Obesity come back as Burnley with the twinkle toes coming forward there, getting away from Adam, tries to play it through to Stephen, but it's intercepted. Richie with his own twinkle toes with some lovely control work there, ushering the ball back to the goalkeeper. And now we have a battle in midfield between the two teams. The ball bobbling about, but Burnley finds Stephen, and the battle is over. Stephen has the goal, and it's 2-2 now in this game. Richie intercepting there, but Willie doing a fantastic job to beat Johnny to get first touch on the ball, and that's the key moment there in this attacking phase. It goes forward to Burnley's feet, and Burnley then is able to see the run of Stephen, and Stephen then slotting that away as James comes out to try and close the gap, but unsuccessful there. 2-2 in this match now as Obesity are coming forward there, and Stephen doing a bit of a Richie, someone you would have put your house on for hitting the target just wide, but Gareth with the opportunity, and Gareth shoots wide from it. Obesity hungry to get that third goal to take that lead as Stephen once again comes forward for Obesity. He's got Burnley back post, can he find him? Richie reads it well, and the header is cleared from there, and now Parmesan have the opportunity, but Joshua there loses the ball out, and a little bit of grappling there, but Gareth there trying to do a little bit of a hold, almost realising then letting go, pleading the innocence, but the referee then says it's the free kick, and a little bit of good sportsmanship and humour there from the two players. You can sense there was a little bit of fun in that tackle. 2-2, and fun is the key word for this game. It has definitely been entertaining to watch these two teams go at each other to try and get the points, but all done in good spirits. Obesity now with the ball, a roll out there from the goalkeeper, and Burnley's passed that into space. Stephen manages to detect that and get back and cover that space. As Stephen finds Burnley, this could be a great chance for them, and it is! And what a goal there by Burnley. Initially it looked like as if he had messed up the pass in the first place. You can see there, he's completely missed Stephen, but Stephen's reaction there is top notch to get back and cover the space before Richie does. And then he decides to take on Richie, and as Johnny comes across to close down the space, manages to squeeze that ball through. Burnley taking his time, a little turn there away from Richie, and the hit on the turn, and both Parmesan defenders looking in shock that that's hit the back of the net as they thought they'd covered the space. And it's 3-2 to Obesity, and James with a great save with the foot to leave it at 3-2 and for things to not get worse for Parmesan Belgrade. They've done so well at the start of this game, Parmesan Belgrade, but the game has now turned, and Obesity are starting to slowly take control of this game. However, at 3-2 there is still plenty of time for Parmesan to at least get a draw, if not get the win, but they'll need to be scoring soon as we start entering later stages of the game. Quick rollout from Obesity goalkeeper to Stephen. Stephen then coming across the field. They are trying to make some space past Joshua, but eventually the combination of Joshua and Richie closes the gaps there. He's now trying to dictate where he wants the players to go as Paul plays it to Johnny, and that's just unfortunate. I think Johnny wasn't quite ready for it to get himself into position, and Willie with some excellent defending there to win the ball. Stephen now for Obesity, looking to push forward once again to try and create some opportunities, and unfortunately there the space cut out for him, but good defending and good possession play there from Parmesan Belgrade to make sure it gets back to the goalkeeper. And Obesity will restart from the goalkeeper once again. The ball is rolled out to Des. Des with the ball in hand, and a little bit of a clatter there with the cameraman. And we're getting a little bit of replay of this, and it looks like both players getting blocked there by the wall and cameraman there. And rightfully, the referee is bringing it back. Though it looks like it might be for the hold from Yanis on Des there. But anyway, the free kick is given, and can there be an opportunity for Obesity from this? It's blocked there. Richie now playing it forward off the board, and it goes straight through to the Obesity goalkeeper. An interception there after quickly rolled out Richie then, and I can't tell if that was a pass to Johnny, but eventually Richie's crying for it at the back post. Can the ball make its way to him? It does, and Richie does score! Just off camera there, the ball squeezes its way through the field there. Johnny with a great interception to get in front of Burnley there. Richie then, I'm still not sure if that is a pass or a shot. We're going to go with pass for Richie. And Yanis goes and picks that up. You can see there Richie's hands in the air. He is shouting for it. He is in space. There are 4 Obesity players all around Yanis trying to close that ball down. And because of that, nobody is marking Richie. And in fact, it's actually Yanis's goal. Yanis's goal goes all the way through into the back of net. And that is a goal for Yanis, bringing the game to 3-all as we enter the final stages of the game. And I thought that was Richie got a touch on the other side of the camera because it couldn't pan round. But it's Yanis's goal. And is that the goal that makes sure there's a point for Parmesan Belgrade? It looks so as the game ends 3-all. Confirmation of the final score. Obesity 3, Parmesan Belgrade 3, meaning both teams who were looking to walk away with 3 points have to split the points and the result. Looking at the league table, once all games are done, Scandinavia do still sit top, but their lead has been heavily cut with Obesity closing down on them. Parmesan Belgrade still in second, and Flaberdine still stuck at the bottom of the table. Fat Fives Football are looking for new players to join our league. If you have a BMI of 26 plus and are in the North East Scotland region, please go to our website fatfives.football and fill out the player registration form. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to receive notifications when all new videos are released.